Here, I did an undergrad and a grad program here, and there's always been a lot of problems kind of around this area. But lately I've been thinking it was a lot better. Makes me a little nervous, to be quite honest.
A fatal shooting near the University of Cincinnati campus leaves a high school student dead. It also leaves lots of questions to be answered. Good evening, everybody. We now know the name of the student gunned down in Corryville last night, but police are not releasing a whole lot more.
The victim is 17 years old. His name is Clarence Gatewood, a student at Dohn Community High School, and that's a charter school in Walnut Hills. Local 12's Jeff Hirsch joins us now live from Corryville with what is known so far about the shooting and what remains to be figured out. Jeff.
Good evening, Cammie. You know, this is an interesting area right here in Corryville by the university. You know, it's ranged from grungy to trendy, and right now I think at least part of it is kind of on the, sort of semi-trendy. There's a lot of nice new restaurants and shops and things like this, but obviously something like this is just terrible. And the only information we have, though, at this point is they believe the suspect got away in a black Ford SUV, but that's it. It happened around 6:45 p.m. at a time when many UC students may have been walking to or from campus to the basketball game at Fifth Third Arena or going to one of the many new businesses on Short Vine Street.
We were inside talking and we heard 4 to 6 gunshots probably, and we all ran outside. Richie, our shop owner, ran outside, yelled for me to call 911.
The victim, 17-year-old Clarence Gatewood, attended Dohn Community High School just a few miles away. Dohn is a charter school for academically at-risk students. The school's principal would not provide any other information about the teen. Short Vine Street has been a traditional UC hangout, although the neighborhood has gone from offbeat and sometimes grungy to shiny and new in parts, with stores, places to eat and drink, and new apartments for students. Still, somebody getting shot and killed is cause for concern.
It was happening just a few minutes before I left my apartment. I heard a gunshot, and then all of a sudden there was screaming and then cops showing up.
I mean, it definitely raises a little bit of questions, but I mean, as long as you keep your heads up, you're usually able to stay away from it. But
has this neighborhood gotten better in the years you've been here?
I definitely would say so. I've definitely noticed an increase. I mean, businesses are getting nicer. People, I mean, I feel safer than I did first moving down here. But
any second thoughts about living here? I mean, you're a senior, you're almost done.
No, I usually haven't had any trouble because, campus watch is out here and then the police are always out here too. So I've never felt unsafe.
After this happened last night, UC sent out an alert to students and staff explaining what happened and saying, reinforcing the common sense safety tips that anybody should take, walk in groups, take the night shuttle if you're nervous, they have that. And also, and this is a real hard one for young people who grew up with, the age of having something in your ear, don't walk around with earbuds or don't walk around texting and looking down because you sort of leave yourself open. Now, obviously, the odds are well in your favor. This area is much better than it used to be. But look, something just happened last night. Live in Corryville, Jeff Hirsch, Local 12 News. Back to you.
Good point, Jeff. Thank you. And if you can help police solve this case, please call Crime Stoppers at 352-3040. You could be eligible for a cash reward if your tip leads to an arrest. You can remain anonymous because you are given a code number, not a name.